Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Clinic. We will be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about Canasta while playing on real Canasta. This week we'll be simply playing on real Canasta. I'll bring you back a new topic next week all about observation and tips on how to become a better observer. Let's move over to real Canasta, but before we get there, please hit subscribe, hit the like button for videos that you enjoy while you're previewing, share with your Canasta friends, and please comment. I love engaging with you and chatting with you all about Canasta. Put the comments below if you have a topic you wish me to discuss, or you have a question or something that you might have done different during play. Let's head over onto Real Canasta and play a few games. On Real Canasta, you'll hit New Game. We're going to play the fast mode. We'll play 5 cards, meaning that you have to have 5 of a rank before you add a wild, and we're going to play invisible mode so that I play just against the bots. So let's get started. You're going to sort by rank by clicking the arrows on the right side. And then you're going to pick a card for your turn. If you had any 3s, you would ace the 3s up and take a replacement card on your turn. We don't have any 3s, so we're just going to pick a card. We're going to look at our hand and see if we have the potential to open at 125. We do have our clean triple, and we have a 50-point joker. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We are short the 25 points. So we're going to discard a low single for right now. There's your first 7. I think I'll discard the jack. And special hands will always show up until your partner opens or you opened. It's just giving you the ability to know that you can go for a special hand. It does not necessarily mean that you have a special hand. I'm going to discard this 4. The opponents are now opened. They discard and get 4 cards for their talon. I'm going to pick a card for my turn. I picked a 5. You can look back 3 cards. They discarded on my left a queen. I will match that to hopefully they don't have any queens in their hand, which worked. Put out your 3, take a new card. It's an ace. They discarded an 8. I don't want to get rid of the 8 because I want to keep that for my game. I'll try the 5, but it's possible they could pick the pack. Perfect, it worked. I'm keeping a 7. I have to keep 2 7s. I have 3. 7 would be a perfect discard because I only want to keep 2. They discarded a 9. I do have a single 9, so I'll put that off to the right for my next discard, but I'm going to discard a 7. So that's 2 7s in the deck. My partner is opening. They discard and get 3 cards. We did have a pretty good match, my partner, because I have 10s that I can put out, and then we can close the 10s for a canasta. I can add my 9, and then I need to discard. I can add an ace, and I will try the king. They could be waiting for me to discard this. Let's see. No, perfect. Been pretty good with my discards. It's a little nerve-wracking when you discard. I can close the aces. We now have our 2 canastas. So we can think about trying to get rid of our cards to go out. I'm not going to discard this jack. He did discard a 10. I'm going to discard the 8. I think earlier on in the game he discarded an 8. I can't add the 2 because there's only 4 9s there. Oh, now I can put the 9 down with the 2. And I'm going to discard... No, I'm going to discard a 7. I feel like there's only 3 7s in there. Queen. I can put out my 3 6s. It's going to be a little crazy to do this jack, but I don't think he's going to pick it up. I don't think he has all the 7s. Perfect. So my partner and I each had a 7, so we maintained 2 7s between the two of us. My opponent had a pair of 7s, so if I discarded that 7, he would have gotten all the 7s. He did only have 1 jack, but you see everybody's holding a jack, which was a fresh card. It was a little nerve-wracking to put out, but I was pretty sure he wasn't going to pick the pack because you needed to have all those 7s. He would have gotten a penalty. Overall, decent game. We scored 1,295. The other team scored 1,585. They had a few more extra 3s that gave them a little edge on us. So we're on to our next game. We're both at 125 for opener. Sort by rank. When it becomes your turn, you will put out your 3s. Let's put out our 3s, take a new card, put out your 3, take a new card, and it's your turn, so you must pick a card for your turn. Let's get rid of our lonely 6. We do have our clean triple in 4s. Pick a card for your turn. We want to keep that 7. We want to maintain a pair of 7s. My opponent threw out a queen to my left. Let's give it a try and throw out a queen. My opponent threw out an ace. I don't have an ace. Any card I throw could be a fresh card, but I'm going to go with the 5. And he did just throw a 9, so I'm going to move that over also. Put out your 3, get a new card, and I'm going to put out the 5. My partner is opening. When they discard, they'll get 3 cards. And that's all she has is 3 cards. Oh boy. I'll take that 10. And I can close that 10. I'll put out my 8 and my 1 9. And I'll get rid of a king. It's 1 7. I can put out the 6. Oh, he had a lot of wild cards. 2 7s. Yay, we can close that. We have our 2 canastas. We'll get the value of our 3s. And I'm going to put out my jack. I didn't put out my 4s because I don't want to throw a 7 to my opponent. I want to have a safe discard. I will put them out at the very end, but not quite yet. And then this way I have some 4s to get rid of. Even though he picked the pack, I did not give him 7s. He hopefully will get a penalty for those 7s because he has too many in his hand. Oh, he only had 2. Oh, good for him. So he did not get the penalty. But anyway, we ended up getting 1,780. The other team got 2,330. It's a pretty close match. Yes, we're off by 1,000 points, but it's pretty close. So we'll continue to 8,500. It's anybody's game right now. Sort by rank. On your turn, put out your 3s, take a replacement card, and pick 1 for your turn. Another 3, put it out, make sure you sort, and let's get rid of a low card. Get rid of a 6. So we're looking for 155, and we have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. We're still short. We can count again. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. Let's get rid of the jack. We could go for pairs, but unfortunately when we have wild cards, you must have pairs of aces and 7s, so that's not going to happen because we don't have any aces or 7s. And again, we're looking for 155. Probably need a joker, 50 points to help us with the wild cards. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. We are 10 points short. I'm going to get rid of these 5s. And we have, let's see, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. We are 5 points short still. But my partner opened, so we can help him out. Oh, there's the 50 points that I was looking for earlier. So let's go ahead and put our 9s out. Maybe he has one more 9. I'm going to hold on to the 10s, and I'm going to get rid of 1 king. Remember, he got the Talon. Oh, he picked up a wild. But remember, he got the Talon, so you want to give them one more chance to make sure that they didn't pick up a 9 in the Talon. Oh, we're picking up all these wild cards. Let's get rid of queen. I'm maintaining pairs to be able to pick the pack. I have no 7s. Up here's my first 7. I'll get rid of a king. They're looking for 155. We have a lot of wild cards. I'll go ahead and put out my 10s now with the hopes that maybe they have a 10 that they can add. I'll get rid of a king. I can't add a wild until there's 5 of a rank, which I need. There you go. There's the 10. Oh, perfect. He put out his queens. Another 7. Let's put out our 2 queens. Let's close the queens. And let's close the 10s. And I'm going to get rid of a 5. We have some great 3s there that are going to give us some significant points. So that hand we did fairly well. We got 2,760. The other team got 775. We're at 180. The other team is at 155. Sort by rank. Put out your 3s. Take a new card for each 3 and take a card for your turn. Let's get rid of this lonely 5. We don't have a clean triple yet. We could possibly go for pairs, but we have no aces, and we need another 50-point joker. Here's our clean triple. I'm going to start getting rid of these 6s. We need higher ranking cards for the points. Aish. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 25, 125. I think I'm going to have to get rid of these 4s. We're never going to make 180 with 4s, even though that's my clean triple. I think that's 1-7. If I missed one, I don't recall. Two 7s. Put out your 3. Yikes. Doesn't look like I have a lot of wilds. Maybe that's why nobody can open. I don't have enough to do an opening. I need a triple. Okay, 8s will be a good discard. Okay, there's my clean triple. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. We have a long way to go. Okay, we can't use the aces anymore in our opening because they are closed canasta. This is gonna hurt us a little bit if we can't open. And I'm gonna get rid of the 7. Yikes. Jacks are closed and aces. Yeah, this is gonna hurt us. It's okay, game's not over yet. We got negative 1,133, and we are at 155, and they are at 180. This is what's so great about the game. It goes up and down. Put out your 3, pick a new card, and take one for your turn. And let's get rid of a low card. We have to get to 155. Okay, another pair, which is good. Lonely queen and jack. Let's get rid of the jack. Let's get rid of these 6s. When you have pairs with a wild, you must have 7s and aces, and we do not, so we cannot go for pairs. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 30. I'm going to have to get rid of that. I think that's 2 or 3 7s. Need some more wild cards. Put out your 3, take a new card. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh, yeah, we have plenty. And then we'd have the queens. So let's give this a go. Put out your 8s, your kings. So that's 60. 70, 80, 150. Let's put out 10s maybe with, I'm going to put one wild card on the kings and one here. We have to break this up. We need another meld. I'll put my queens out. And now I discard and get 4 cards. Well, we did pick up a 10 and a queen. That's a good one. Very nice. My partner got a special hand. Typically in my in-person game, you cannot go for a special hand after your partner opens. On this platform, Real Canasta, they allow you to have what's called a courtesy special, that on your next turn after your partner opens, if you get that special hand, you can still get it, and you'll just get the value of the special hand, not your 3s or your partner's cards that they melded, just the special hand. The opposite team, your opponents, will get the value of where they are, and luckily for us, they haven't even opened, so they got all negative points. So we're in the lead right now with 7,200, and they have 5,660. We're still both at 180. Sort by rank. Put out your 3s, take a replacement, pick a new card. Put out your 3, still your turn, and I'm going to get rid of this low card. I do have 3 7s, so I should really get rid of one. I was thinking of a special hand, but I don't think that's going to work, so I think this card will be my 7, just so I don't get caught with it if somebody comes out with a special hand. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50. We need our clean triple. Kings, 9s, 10s, and 5s. They just carded a 7. I'm going to pick a card, put out my 3, and I'm going to discard the 4. And we have our clean triple, so we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Let's open. Our 2 10s with a wild and 3 queens. I need to discard. I'll discard this 9. Perfect. A good match, perfect match with my partner. I can put a 10 out. I can get rid of a king, and I can close the queens, and I'll get rid of the king. Good. We're in a good space. We are at 7,745. They're at 6,810. This should be the last round, determining who's going to win. And my partner kind of got caught with the 7s in their hand. That's a bummer. We would have had a nice hand if they didn't get caught with those 7s. On to the next round. This should be the determining round. Pick a card. Don't forget to put out your 3s on your turn. Look at all those wilds. Nice. And discard. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. We need a clean triple. So 10, queen, king would be great. And then we can open. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and open. Hopefully my partner will be a good match. It has some kings and queens. And here's my queen triple. And I'm going to get 4 cards. And they're all low cards. You can't put out the 3 until your next turn. And put out the 3. Oh, I did pick up a queen. Perfect. And I'm going to get rid of the 8. Hopefully this will seal the deal for us. And we will have 2 canastas and win the game. A jack. I'm going to put that out. Maybe my partner has 2 wild cards. 1. I need 1 more. And there it is. And my partner would like to go out, which is perfect. That was a perfect ending. We won the game with 9,730, and the other team got negative points because they had not even opened. So as you can see, the game can flip-flop back and forth. Don't consider yourself out of the game when you get negative points per round. Once you can make up the next round with a special hand. Don't forget to play those special hands. I thank you for joining me, and again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share with your fellow Canasta players, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you like about the game or what you would have done different in the games that we played. If you need to get in contact with me, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. I also have a YouTube channel about Mahjong. Check it out. It's called Mahjong Class. I have lots of videos on there. And don't forget to check out this channel for a topic that you might need more help with or clarification, or you're looking for a strategy for your game. There's lots of videos. Until next week, have a great one, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this quick play game. It was fun game to play, and next week we'll have our topic about observation and tips on how to become a better observer. Thanks everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.